And add a couple extra stands.
Neat.
In gray.
Ah. Knuckles.
Alright, so today we have
Won't let me call Will.
I think it's probably on his side. Alright. Record and bird.
Record.
So what did you talk about today?
I'm going to be the recreation specialist or director, whatever, for this Camp Liberty. It's out near Bushnell. And our target start date is like next year, either late spring or early summer. It's going to have equine therapy, but I'm going to help set up like the veterans lounge and some of the cabins and some archery stuff, that sort of thing. It's just volunteer right now, but
Yeah, Gerald was telling me about it.
if it gets bigger, then maybe something will come from that. But just for fun right now. But we get access to the site, and I can ride horses and shoot bows and hang out. So it's pretty cool. The guy seems like he's doing it for the right reasons.
That's always good.
Yeah.
Well, we're live on YouTube.
Okay.
So whenever Will wants to join us. Type it again.
Success.
You can move that however you need to.
Can you guys hear me at all?
Yeah.
Can you hear us at all?
I can.
All right.
Yeah, you guys sound fine. See the YouTube is up and streaming already as well.
Yep. Okay. All right, so you guys left off finishing your quest into the whatever it was called, lighthouse.
Lake House.
Here's the map. Alright, so you guys split up to rack out for the night and replenish. And in the morning, both of you are woken by knocks to your respective doors. The young child hands you a note from somebody.
Okay.
Definitely not someone.
So what do you guys do?
I check the note for traps. I'll read the note.
The note says, thank you for all that you've done so far, helping figure out that my brother wasn't someone who would kill himself. I'd really appreciate it if you come to his funeral this afternoon and help the village put him to rest properly. Now that we know he didn't kill himself.
Okay.
And it's signed Cursed,
Cursed.
his brother.
Yeah.
So you guys have about. Actually, tell me what you guys remember about what you figured out so far about Roderick.
So he was going to that Blake house because he was getting messages about how evil it was, and he knew people were coming in and out of it.
Okay.
But he was also missing or meeting his girlfriend there, his fiance there. And we found that knife. We found a hope knife, and that was what proved that he wasn't. That
It was Brianda's, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Brina's
Brina's.
hope knife.
Okay. We found Brina's hope knife.
Hey, slow down there, buddy.
Slow your roll. Let's see, what else did we find? Oh, we found that boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said that he was kidnapped by a half-orc.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I remember. Did I write it down?
Yeah, they had been mining there. They had been looking for something deeper under the plague house, and then we found that collapsed mine. We know the half orc has a scar.
Bunch of scars.
Yeah.
We found the word screed on the wall. Othdan was the kid's name. Other than that, I don't have any other notes.
We know Ursula was the smith that went missing that could have stolen the knife that was being made.
Urso?
Ursula.
Urkel? Steve Urkel? Steve Ursel? Okay. But that person hasn't been seen in a while, if I remember right.
Yeah. Yeah, they went missing a couple days ago. So I don't think we have enough to put somebody on trial yet.
We also know that somebody tried to assassinate Kirst. That's the first thing that comes to my head when I get my letter, is that they're going to try something at the funeral.
Yeah.
But I haven't talked to you yet, so. Metagame. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what you guys remember.
We fought the giant.
Troll.
The giant troll. The troll. The wood troll.
Bog troll.
Bog troll. Bog troll. Bok choy. We fought the bok choy. Yeah, that's all I remember.
Yeah, it might be helpful to go back to Roderick's Master K at some point, the guy who had the journal.
K-Dog.
Yeah, Catraza.
But yeah, I don't think we knew a ton more than that.
Yeah. But he gave us the journal, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have the journal, so. But yeah, we could go back and talk to him, but could ask him if he knows what screed means.
Yeah, see if that's a person that he recognizes.
Yeah. Are we bunked in the same place, me and you? Are you? No, you live here.
Yeah. I'm taking care of Mama.
That's right. Okay.
Is there anything you would like us to remember, Chris?
All right, so I'm not. There's information. I don't know if you guys put the pieces together or not, so I'm going to do a quick recap of things for you.
Okay.
You guys went into the plague house. It was sort of like middle of the day. Break stuff.
Sorry.
It's about the middle of the day. You went through and you found that the site had been disturbed in the lower ranks.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, what's it called? In the Hall of Heroes. That's where you fought the dire rats.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was you could tell that there's new construction going on there. That's when they started digging through the one of the walls of the hall and found entrance to a mine. You think?
Huh.
Kind of hard to tell because of the rubble. It looks like it collapsed. But there's enough space for some dire rats to come out and get you.
Okay.
In the hall with the sword on the floor, the meditation chamber, you guys found a fairly new looking chest.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like it belonged there.
Yeah.
And you found quite a few goodies in there.
Yeah, I don't know if I have that.
That's
Amanda wrote it down.
matter
Oh,
of,
wait. Is that the notebook there? Might be. Gosh. I'm gonna get grounded, aren't I?
Yep. I think that's Alexis's.
Is it?
I don't know if she used it or not.
Yeah. You and Alexis having a game?
Always.
Private gaming session?
So that's the deal.
That's my brother's handwriting. Oh, yep, she's got it here. We have a Masterwork sword, 55 platinum, 1 ounce of viscous fluid, 50 foot of silken rope, 2 tulls insolvents, a disguise kit, thieves' tools, noble outfit, a signet ring, 162 gold, 155 silver, 55 copper, 2 potions of cure light wounds, a wand, fine silver, dagger, 6 black onyx gems, and red gold symbol necklace.
You guys remember finding the half-orc cleric?
Yeah.
That's what kind of fell in on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember if you guys did a heal check on him or not.
We did.
Then you would have known that he was not killed by the cave-in.
Right. Yeah, we thought that he was killed by the dire rats, and then the dire rats showed up.
No, there's a...
No, that's what I thought.
Right.
Yeah.
But when you guys did the heal check, you noticed that there's a slit across his throat.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't
Very
remember
dead.
that. Yeah, I don't remember that. Okay.
And so, about this time, Barbarian took the boy back to the...
Yep.
And left you two alone.
Mm-hmm. And he murdered a troll with spiders.
And so, when you guys were waiting for her to come back, the troll... I don't know if you remember this or if I told you this or not, but the troll walked into the house like he knew what he was doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I assumed that the lower, like the big hole in the floor was like how it was getting down there, and it was like making it its home. Because wasn't there a big hole in the floor?
Mm-hmm.
I figured it was like using that to crawl around and make it its lair.
So you know that the boy was kidnapped by a half-orc with scars on his face, taken to the basement.
To the basement.
And there's some kind of digging going on.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you guys make of all that?
Sounds like there's something evil underneath the church, and he was going to be a sacrifice.
Yeah, that's... Yeah. maybe they're going to try to tunnel up into the city. That's what I would think. Might take a while.
Well, I think we need to get down to that mine and find out.
Yeah. Yep. You might have to go to the funeral first.
That's probably true.
Okay.
Peace, we got loot to find. So I am going to go to the funeral.
Oh yeah, definitely going to the funeral. And as fancy clothes as I have, as respectful as possible.
You guys have a few hours before, like 3 hours, I'd say, before the funeral starts. If you want to take care of anything.
Yeah, let me head to Sarah Morningstar, see if we can see if she knows any good miners, people that do digging.
Okay.
Dude, don't ask ladies about miners. You're going to get in trouble. I'll go talk to Katraza.
Okay. So go with Sarah Morninghawk.
Oh, I'm also going to summon my Raven and tell him what I'm doing.
Okay.
Have the Raven search town to find Greckard so we can stay in touch.
Do I understand it?
Raven speaks common.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, we have a tech service I didn't know about.
Sweet. All right. Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing. Well, I'll talk to the bird. I'll tell the bird what I'm doing, and then the bird can tell you.
Then at least we've checked in a little.
Yeah.
Because I am starting to feel bad about this party splitting up thing, and I don't think it's getting better when we have less people in the party.
That's true. I could stop what I'm doing and go see what Will's doing.
Okay.
Since now I know. I'll just head towards. He can get there first.
All right. So you both show up at the. I forget what it's called.
Clamor.
Clamor, correct. So what's my map in this book make it easy to find? There it is. Okay. So you guys show up right about the same time, amazingly enough.
Hand wave.
Anyway. Alright, so what do you guys do?
Check in on Sarah. See if he's working or is she already ready for the wedding? Or, wow, funeral?
There's not much difference in reality.
Yeah,
though,
that's
Will.
true. Yeah.
Yep.
So the blacksmithy is pretty much vacant except for her. She looks like she's doing some paperwork, but she's dressed fairly nicely. You guys walk in. Hello, how may I help you, gentlemen?
Hey, Sarah. We were wondering if you knew any miners or different ways that you were getting some iron ore. I found a spot that might need some good digging.
I'm sure if you ask around over at the tavern, you might be able to find one or two. Most of the stuff that we get is imported in. There's not a whole lot of mining around this area anymore. There used to be back in the day, but with all the attacks from the orcs, we've kind of decided not to continue mining because it's easy to find ways into the city.
Knew it.
Got an argument there. Greckard, is your gear in pretty good condition? Do you maybe need an upgrade before we take off?
So far, everything's been working fine.
Alright. I'm just feeling very squishy today.
Yeah, I think I still have my shield. My armor's fine. My weapons are fine.
Alright. And what do you think about heading over to the tavern?
Okie dokie.
Did you leave Champion at the city gates, or is he walking around with it?
No, he's at the city. He's at the stable.
So you guys head to the Ramble House. Not that far away. When you get there, you got about an hour and a half till the funeral starts.
And where is the funeral happening in town?
It is at the Flame of the Fallen,
Okay.
which is I on the map, which is the southernmost point.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you guys are going to B, which is where the Ramble House is.
Okay.
So you got about an hour and a half until the festivities, if you want to call them that, kick off. So you get to the Ramble House. Not many people are there. Just basically, it looks like staff cleaning and getting ready for the mourners that are most likely going to be coming after the funeral.
Setting out models.
Yeah. If we're not seeing any miners, may as well try to catch people before the funeral.
Yeah, you could ask the barkeep if they know any prospectors,
Not a bad idea.
or if there's any in town.
Maybe a mining guild rep or something like that. Yeah. See if the bartenders heard something, and then head across town, because it's going to take like an hour to get there, right?
Probably not that long.
I was gonna say it better not. It's only like
Maybe 20 minutes, half hour. So you talk to the
little,
barkeep.
yeah.
What can I do for you, gentlemen?
Hoping you might have heard of some prospectors. Maybe some miners coming through town.
Oh, aye, there's some of them come around every once in a while. There's some mines to the southeast, but they're few and far between. I don't know of any personally.
Nobody's seen in town in the last day or two.
No, there hasn't been any digging parties come through in quite a while.
it's probably because they're all dead.
Yeah, I got nothing for it then.
Well,
Is the town, do I have a local knowledge of someone that might have been an old-timey miner back in the day, and at least still has the knowledge?
You can roll for it.
Do you want 10 more rolls?
No, it's not working out the way I'd hoped, so we're just gonna
do it normally.
do it normally.
I got a 9.
You-
A
Can't think of anybody.
plus 3 is going to give me a 12, yeah.
Oh, can't think of anybody.
I think going to have a beer and then head over to the funeral.
You know who we should talk to is what was Roderick's dad's name?
starts with the Jagrin.
Jagrin, we should talk to him and let him know that somebody's trying to tunnel into the city, and I bet we get some results then.
He might actually react to that. You want to mention it right before his son's funeral too?
No, definitely not right before his son's funeral.
Yeah, all right, but I'm on board with after. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, or what was that guy's name? Captain.
Yeah, that guard captain might be a good person to go to right now. The one that was trying to wash off the marks.
Yeah, Omast from, I think was the guy's name.
Yes.
Yeah,
And he was garrisoned down in that part of town. That's kind of on the way.
yeah. We could hit him up on the way. Yeah, because he's at, like, E, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll head south, hit up E, and then make our way to the funeral.
Yep.
So we go up to the tower, knock. He might be at the funeral, actually.
No answer.
Yeah, everybody's probably at the funeral.
Let's go over to the funeral so we can find him.
Okay.
All right, so you guys get to the Flame of the Fallen, and people are starting to mill about. You see Cursed. He waves you over.
Okay.
Because I'd like to introduce you formally to my father. I know you guys spoke to him for a brief minute before, but I want you to. I'm going to introduce you, and I want you guys to tell him what you found out about Roderick.
Okay.
So he kind of gets through the people over to his father, who was towards the front of the people up there. When you get there, the body is on a litter. It looks like they're going to put it in the Flame of the Fallen, part of a crematorial process of taking care of the body. Cursed Father, these are the people that found out the truth about Roderick, that he did not kill himself. And I asked them to tell you what it is they found. It is not really the time of Cursed. I know, Father, but before his body is laid to rest, I want you to know the truth, so his soul can go to the afterlife clean. Okay. What is it you gentlemen have to tell me?
I'm gonna roll diplomacy.
Okay.
And I guess spend the next minute like trying to tell him what had happened. You know.
I'd like to try to assist his diplomacy role.
All right.
17.
Okay, he's neutral to you guys, so he'll listen to what you have to say.
Okay. Oh, you want me to do it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Role-playing game.
Well, not everything has to be done out. Because I could roll 17, right, and him be neutral to me, and then completely fuck it up with what I actually say.
That's possible, but because you rolled, I won't hold you too hard to it.
Be a little forgiving.
Okay, so I buttered my bread a little bit on that one. Okay. I look at you, look back.
Yep.
Gerund, that's his name, right? Gerund, the father, right?
Yes.
Gerund, although what Roderick said is right, what I'm about to tell you, it will not be easy to hear. Your son asked us to look into the truth about what happened to Roderick, or what happened to happened to Roderick.
Cursed us.
Yeah, Kirst asked us to take care of what was happening to Roderick, and we've discovered that he was set to be married.
Yes, I'm aware of that half-orc wench that you fell into the throes of.
Well, as you're most aware, it is customary for them to exchange hope knives as a symbol.
My son swapped hope knives with the untamed beast.
As I said, this was not going to be easy to hear.
Say your piece.
Your son did exchange knives with Brina, but it was not her knife that he took his life with.
I thought he didn't take his life.
Correct.
Yes.
But it wasn't her knife that killed him.
I don't understand.
Take out the. Well, you have it, don't you?
Yeah, I'll take out the blade that we found in the plague house.
We turn it into the plague house because Roderick's mentor, Katraza, said that he had gone there. The knife that we found on Roderick when he died had no markings on it that made it belong to Brina. It was blank. It was a reproduction.
Odd.
The one that we found in the plague house belonged to Brina. And we found many other strange things. Not to burden you before you put your son to rest, but there's evidence that something most foul is brewing beneath your city. And it began with the murder of your son. If you lay your son to rest here and consume his body, there may be no way to ever get the answers that we need. There's one. Oh, I actually won't know. Perhaps the priestess. What's her name?
Tiari.
Perhaps the priestess Tiari could speak with your son from beyond the grave. One last time, ask him a few questions, and then you can burn his body.
Oh, I don't know. This is highly irregular. We're moments away from burning his body to ash as part of our custom.
The bikes will pass.
Let's see.
Fucking bikers ruining the funeral!
Yeah.
Typical.
Typical.
This is a most bizarre request. Just a moment. Cursed, go get Tyree. Yes, father.
They could delay it, right? This the whole town. It stands on ceremony. They could pretend like they're doing something, still preparing the body, stoking the fires.
All right. Yes. You requested my presence? Yes, these gentlemen here think that my son's body has something that can be communicated in the afterlife. And if it is true that he was murdered and did not commit suicide, perhaps it is possible for him to speak about what happened to him. I know this is highly irregular, but if there's anything that we can find out from my son's body, do you think it is possible?
I'm not sure. The rites that would take would be quite time-consuming, and everyone here is for the funeral. Let me consult with my paladin and we'll get back to you.
So she steps away and she starts whispering to her paladin, points over at the group over there, and the paladin shakes his head a few times and looks like they're arguing.
Sense motive on the paladin. 16.
The paladin seems to be concerned with propriety over information. It's highly irregular outside the process of a funeral to stop it for such things.
Yeah.
Very set in his ways sort of type of thing. But you don't notice anything
Shady.
He's just very single-minded about once something starts, it goes to completion.
Fair enough. That seems like a lawful good character.
Fuck you, Brewers. Sorry. But you're not finishing up their season very well.
No.
So Tiari, she stands up on the next to the Flame of the Fallen. She raises her hands and asks for everybody's silence. She goes,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very odd situation going on here. It seems that Roderick did not commit suicide.
Perception check.
okay,
I want to scan like the crowd
okay,
to see if anybody starts to leave immediately.
okay.
And that would be a whopping 9. 9! 9!
Okay, so I'm assuming this is just an ongoing scan while she's talking.
Yes.
Okay. So,
She goes, it seems that he was murdered. He did not commit suicide. We have proof to this fact. And the family has asked that we speak with the body before it's cremated to find out if there's any more information that can be gleaned. Please come back at the eve and we will continue the services.
High five.
Yeah, right?
so people they're like, what the fuck's going on? What's it?
Sure, now the
Okay,
town's
so
a
this
buzz. Yeah.
Yeah, so people are just kind of like, what the fuck?
Ramble House is going to have a lot of fucking business right now.
Yeah, people are starting to dissipate. And Roderick motions to you and says, help me with the body. So you guys pick up the carrier and take it
Okay.
back to the temple.
All right.
All right? Now,
Can I have a beer?
Sure.
Do you have any?
thank you, sir.
Yeah, and I don't think we're gonna learn a lot from talking to him. I bet he was asleep, somehow poisoned.
Maybe not.
There were 3 very specific cuts. Probably hard to do if he's fighting you.
Yeah, but it's one of those things. Does a corpse transcend? Like, does it know what killed it? You
Yeah.
know, like, your spirit would probably know what the fuck happened as it's leaving your body, and Captain Creepoid is sneaking away from your mutilated corpse.
Yeah, that might be the kind of thing you look out for.
I don't know. This is just me spitballing.
Make sure you
Yeah.
use coasters that are nice.
I like that the town's behind it, though. It's a good reason.
Yes, sir.
Bought new coasters as in Montana.
Sweet. I still didn't watch. You sent me a video. You going through some pass, right? I just didn't watch it. Was that in
2
Z?
different passes.
Oh yeah, I did get a second one. I haven't watched it yet. Oh, well. All right.
All right, so
Just so you know, you're only going to be able to ask it 2 questions. Be very I would say spend some time deciding what questions you would like to ask. Um, know that the corpse's knowledge is limited to what it knew during life. The answers are probably brief, cryptic, or repetitive. So don't expect too much. And I will let you know when you are able to ask the questions.
So she,
Do you want to have something right on? Like who killed you? You want sneakier?
You know what? Honestly, Will or Veridin, you are much more clever at this sort of thing than I will be. My diplomacy extends to the ones that are living.
Ah, I don't think I have any. You can't scare the dead.
No,
I'm
no, no.
all
I
designed for intimidation.
think, well, we have to, you're right, we have to think about what questions we're going to ask.
Yeah. I think you gotta ask what they knew in life. So,
I
what's
don't
the
know if I
last
can
thing you
read it.
remember?
Hold on. Open the journal. You sent it to us in that group text, right?
before I added Amanda.
Okay. Oh, the one before Amanda? Amanda. There it is. Okay, let's read through the thing if we can see it.
If you can't read it, I can read it to you.
No, it's okay. I think I got it. Come on. Open up. Go back. How I wish I could divulge my fears and hopes to my beloved Brynja. The risk is too great, of course. I would hate to implicate her in the dire scheme I've only just started to unravel. Not to mention how I fear ire over my loss of the hope knife she gifted me. What a fool I've been in the past few weeks. I still haven't found the hope knife, and who's ever making the replacement at Klemos is certainly taking her time. Katraza was oddly quiet when I met with him today. When I asked his thoughts, he told me to leave him be and to give up my foolish investigation altogether. He was so supportive of my mission until now. What could have changed? Katraza's vision of the plague house has been getting more frequent as the days go on. He claims something wicked lurks beneath the ashes of the past. I'm fearful of what his strange dreams portend, but I must investigate the plague house ruins once again. Tonight is Ruby's hope knife ceremony. Tomorrow I will reach the ashes once more. Katraza has recommended we hold unto my journal for safekeeping, and while I am hesitant to part ways with my writing for even a moment, I know his logic is sound. We need to ask him what he was investigating.
Yeah. What were you investigating in the plague house? What were the last thing? What's the last thing you remember? I think those are 2 good questions.
Ooh, that is good. He could, but it could be that the last thing he remembers is going to bed.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe he died screaming. I don't know.
He definitely didn't die screaming.
Oh yeah, that would have been it.
Yeah, he died poisoned and asleep. Hoping you remember a beer somebody gave him. We didn't notice anything. We were with him the whole night.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the most important question is we ask him what he was looking at or what he was investigating.
And then we have one more question to really dive into that once we know more.
And we could also ask him if, depending on his answer, we could ask him what lurks beneath the, or did he know who?
I don't think he knew what was beneath there. He just knew something evil was beneath there.
Okay. All right. We could ask him who Screed was.
I don't know if he knows more about orcs than.
He was fucking one. Sorry.
It's true though.
It's clapping them orc cheeks, as the millennials would say. Sorry, had to break character. I guess we
I bet
have
his
our
dad
first
knows
question.
more about Screed than he does.
Hmm?
I bet his dad knows more about Screed since he hates orcs so badly.
Perhaps. Well, we have our first question, and that's what's most important.
Yeah.
And we'll ask from there.
Yeah. See if we want to ask more details about that first one, or if we want to find more out about the murder.
Mm-hmm. Tiari, we're ready.
Okay.
She goes into her incantation to cast the spell of Speak with the Dead. She does all the huyas and the whatsits. And,
Good music.
and Roderick's eyes just go. She says,
Ask your questions now. You do not have much time.
Oh, okay. Roderick, what were you investigating before you died?
There is something going on in this town. I do not know what it is. Perhaps Daktani can tell you more because that's who I was tracking into the plague house. He was meeting with a troll. That's all I remember.
Who was he tracking? I couldn't make that out.
I think he said Daktani. He said he was tracking Daktani.
You have little time. Ask your second question.
Ask it. I'm writing it down.
Why were you tracking Daktani?
The white swords that have been popping up around town have something to do with someone named Screed, who is going around town trying to find something. I know not what it was.
and his eyes close.
Oh man.
So yeah, Daktani better stay right here for a minute. She didn't panic at all when he said that he was following her?
No, who are you thinking Daktani is?
I was thinking it was the woman running the ceremony.
Nope. She says her name and she just goes. His eyes closed. That's all. I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
The ether works in mysterious ways. All right. Is Roderick is Gerund and Cursed here as well? Did they come with?
Curse did. Father did not.
I kind of look. I just like slowly look at Cursed.
Who would be meeting with trolls?
We found a half-orc under the plague house with his throat slit. And we killed a troll. A bog troll.
Bog trolls don't normally come around this area.
Wolves don't normally end up in the middle of town either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one. That was good. All right. Do you know who Daktani is?
It's not a name I'm familiar with.
Will? Or Will?
Yeah, right? Can we knowledge local that one?
You can.
That is going to be a 21.
Nope. Not a name you recognize.
Yeah.
Well, now that we know this, we can put your brother to rest. Your family can have closure, but we need to speak with your father after.
This town is in danger, and its guards need to be on alert.
I will tell Omast to double the guard. I don't know if he will.
Tell him to search the city. There are tunnels still underneath. We found someone trying to dig further into the city.
I will let him know. So Curse runs off.
Backers.
that.
And I guess you and I well, I guess I kind of look around. Do we take the body back for the pyre now, or?
She said that in 3 hours' time, at dusk, we will intern the body.
Alright.
We will take care of it. We have a few hours to figure it out.
Verdon, if someone's going to attack Kirst again, they'll do it at the funeral, especially at dusk, because they know he's going to be there.
Yeah, that does sound like a good time to be able to flush them out.
Wish the barbarian was here. Her keen perception is well needed.
Yeah.
Mostly,
Well,
I would
we
like to
have-
see her cut an assassin in half, but
Yeah. We have a raven to help be more perceptive, but then we're gonna have to fight whatever gets there.
that is if it happens. We. Maybe Katraza or Brenia know who Doctani is.
Kadras is a good bet. He was involved with the investigation to start. He might have at least heard the term.
Perhaps he's had a vision.
Yeah.
Go
Go check him out.
Go talk to K-Dog.
K-Dog, huh? Alright. So you guys are going back on. To
He put his glasses on. We're fucked.
Yeah.
So
You have chosen poorly.
So you guys.
Oh no!
So you guys go back to Katraza's Ruma's
His little hut.
his hut, which is close back to where you guys started the day out.
Hey, can I take a quick break? Amanda just, the cat just got out of the vet. Her stitches came loose on her spay. I just want to get a down on her. I want to know what's going on.
Do you want Pizza Hut or Jimmy John's?
No, I'm full. I'm fine.
Sure, bring it right on over.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. When I was in Montana, my mom had gotten her green card,
Mhm.
and I got to bring some yummies back with me.
Sweet. It's good to be able to stock up.
Yeah, it'll hold me through till about February or so when the big rush of recreational weed is over.
Yeah. That once you can go to people that are lightly established and already know what they're doing.
Yeah, I just want to because that's what happened in Vancouver when we were there for the first day of recreational in Canada.
Mhm.
The dispensaries all sold out in the first 2 days, and it took them a while to restock.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like they have hundreds of plants that have been growing that they can just grab right now.
Right? So they got some the way Montana does it. It's really weird. It's like they'll sell it, but they don't want people to know that you're buying it.
Huh.
I don't know. It's like I'll show you the packaging.
Yeah.
So you get this generic label. Let's see, where's the?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It fits for pretty much all their edibles, practically.
Uh-huh.
And then on the edible itself, it's just tin foil with the dispensary sticker. That's it.
Yeah, that's very simple.
So if you buy like a brownie and a cookies and cream thing, which is what this is, and caramel, you can't tell the difference between them. You don't know how much weed is in each item. Like I took half of this cookie and cream thing, didn't feel anything. Half a brownie, and that set me on my ass.
Oh wow. That's the whole point of the regulated systems, that there's some sort of consistency.
Right? Not in Montana yet. Hey! Knuckles. Knuckles. Alright.
Yeah.
But the bud's pretty good. Got some green crack and platinum Girl Scout cookies.
Ooh. Yeah, that does sound delicious.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna get back to the game. No, I think I'm good. Yeah. Yep. I'm good. Yeah. All right. Love you, Pat. All right. Cat's all right. Just gonna get some antibiotics and stuff. And she must have had an allergic reaction to the suture stuff that they used. So it was kind of funky looking, but she should be fine.
That's good.
All right. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
Well, I love the cone of shame you had for her.
Yeah. That was
Nice.
actually even the vet was like, "We're not even going to take that off. That looks great." So the poor cat is pizza box cat for the next week or so, which is great. Amanda couldn't have got a better picture of that cat with the stupid pizza box on her head. Like, it's forever. Like, if her name wasn't solidified, I would have just like called her Pepperoni or something. What's up, DiGiorno?
All right, so you go. See, K Dog's house was over between B and G, right?
Where did I put the map? The map. You said where? K Dog is right here. He's just north of B.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was around there somewhere.
Yep.
All right, so you go and talk to him.
B-Dog.
Or whichever.
Yeah.
It's him. I thought it was her at first, but.
Yeah, me too, actually. But yeah, Katraza is a boy. He's a man. A mork.
The man.
He's a mork.
He's a man.
He's a man orc.
He's a man.
He's a man's a man.
All right, so go talk to K Dog. Yes, come in.
Katraza,
Yes.
what do you know of Ductani?
D'Artagnan. How did you come about that name?
You didn't answer my question.
I'm not obliged to answer your questions.
Shit. Thought that was gonna be weird.
Come on. You know we're just trying to help out in town. What do you know?
I must know where it is you found this name.
Roderick told us.
Roderick.
From beyond the grave.
How did he talk to you? Did you cast some sort of spell upon the poor boy?
No, we didn't.
Did he not come to the funeral?
No.
Really?
That's your friend and protege is being laid to rest, and you didn't want to come.
Well, I knew that it wasn't going to happen as scheduled.
Ah, your visions.
Sneaky.
The Tiari cast a spell upon him with his father's permission.
Yes, that's about right. I knew something of that sort was going to happen, but I wasn't sure.
Roderick told
Told
his
you off, Bart. Now it's your turn.
Say again, young man. I'm hard of hearing.
Now that we have told you where we heard it, what do you know of the name?
I know the name of it. Appeared in a vision. I told Roderick of the name and of the plague house, but I begged him not to go because there was very, very evil omens in the vision, and I could not understand what they were. I just knew that they were not good for the boy. Something about trolls and this Doctania which you speak, but I know nothing else.
You don't know who Doctani is or anything about him?
It is a name to me only. And a coordinator of sorts.
Have you heard of Screed?
I have seen the word, but I do not know what it means.
Apparently, it has something to do with the white swords that are showing up around town. Roderick also told us this.
Interesting. I do remember him pontificating about such things, but it did not make any sense to me why they would be putting those swords on buildings for no reason. No discernible reason, anyway.
I wonder if Omast would know which buildings have been marked.
I think you might.
If he does, perhaps there's a pattern.
And that would give us a way to be able to find who's putting the marks on. Another lead.
Perhaps.
Certainly better than this half-remembered orc.
He remembers things before they happen.
Only the parts that aren't useful.
Before you leave, I'll tell you the same thing I told him. Beware of the two trolls.
Two trolls.
That there are two, huh?
Verdun and I have already killed one troll.
Then only beware of one.
Do they normally travel together? Do you know anything about these trolls?
All that I saw in my vision were trolls. I couldn't tell if it was one or two because they looked like the same being, but there were two.
Interesting.
Thank you for your attempts at guidance.
Yeah.
One last thing. Something horrible comes soon. I do not know when and I do not know what it is. I just know that it brings death.
Yeah, we're probably going to get attacked tonight. So do you have a place to go when the city gets raided?
We all go to the, what do you call it? Longhouse. In times of trouble.
That's where I'm going to send my mom too, so that's a good idea.
Okay.
Talk to-
I'm gonna go get my horse.
So you're ready to go as soon as it pops off?
I'm just gonna ride out of the city. Fuck you guys.
Like we always said you would.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it
You last wild bastards! You cowards!
Alright, tell me what you guys are thinking.
I'd like to try to go talk to that guard if we have time. If not, head straight to the funeral.
So you're talking about Omast?
Omask, yep.
Okay.
He wasn't there last time we tried to track him down, but he's had a little more time now.
Curse went to find him too.
You did. All right. So yeah, you go to the tower.
Okay.
Let's see which one is it. Area E. Area E.
Areolas.
So it's back.
Right here.
Yes.
We're not very far from it. We're only like 200 feet from it, maybe.
Yep, you're pretty close to the tower. Come in, come in.
Hurrah!
That's his entire personality in a sound.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys come in, and he's obviously about 3 bottles into his glass. Pretty drunk. And Kirst is there trying to sober him up, but not having much success. Come on, Kirst, you must come to Roderick's funeral. He was one of your brightest students. You cannot just dive back into the bottle because he died. He didn't kill himself, it was murder. How many times do I have to tell you this? Josh, murdered. The boy's dead. It's my fault.
Don't we have a healing potion?
I don't know.
Is this one of the universes where if you drink, if you get healed, it heals your drunkenness?
Let's find out.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I thought in D&D 3.5, if you got a cure minor wound, it cured your drunkenness.
I think it's a cure poison.
Is it? Oh. How to
What?
cure drunkenness?
It's not on the afflictions list.
Okay, doesn't really matter. It's fine.
Right.
So I'm gonna see if I can intimidate him into realizing that he's failing his duties. He can't fail the town like he failed the curse.
Okay.
Or not curse, Roderick. And that's gonna be a 15.
You get it. He tries to pay attention to what it is you're asking.
We need to know where the white swords have been popping up. Have you been paying attention, making a map?
Yes, he gives you a list. On the list is barter stones.
Oh, okay. All right. Are you writing this down? All right.
Got it.
I gotta use the bathroom.
Commons, Hope Spring, Sanctuary, South Tower.
Alright, I missed one. The
Does he have
third
to-
one, Barterstone Commons, what?
Barter stones, Commons, Hope Spring, Sanctuary,
Oh, thank you.
South Tower.
Oh no. Does he know? Did they all happen at once? Did they come over a couple nights?
No idea. Popping up randomly. They're not always out where it's easy to see. Like in the Sanctuary, it was on the rock face behind the sanctuary, so it could have been there for some time before anyone noticed.
Okay.
All right, so you have it
Okay.
marked.
Yes, and it's not any clear specific pattern, but it seems like it is the same buildings that are being repeatedly hit.
Omast. You need to station extra guards at each one of these places tonight.
What for?
We believe that there'll be an attack soon upon the city.
What makes you think so?
If they were going to attack, they wouldn't come from Barterstone because that's outside the wall, so you can probably leave that one alone.
The ritual. Were you at the funeral?
No. He's drinking his woes away by himself.
What Kirst has said is correct. We've done a ritual, and Roderick from beyond the grave has proven that he did not take his own life. He was murdered. This is your chance to redeem him.
I see. I will talk to the guard captain and we'll see what we can do.
You know of Katraza?
Of course, old man Sia.
He has seen imminent death and destruction.
Does he or saw something?
He's had a vision.
We will take this threat seriously. I will see what we can do about stationing extra men. But many of them will want to be at Roderick's funeral.
You'll have to explain to them that they could do more to honor him this way. Roderick would have wanted the city protected more than he would have wanted his friends to watch his ashes burn.
This is true.
That was it.
Right. So, Kirst, thank you, Omast. I appreciate you taking this threat seriously. I must leave with these gentlemen, and we have things in which we must discuss. So he tells you that, pulls you outside. Right, we have a few hours before my brother is interned into the flame of the fallen. There is someone that I wish you to meet. Come, we must go to the tavern.
I whistle for horse. Captain.
And we're off.
No, it's got a good story behind it.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it just hasn't come up.
All right, so you guys go to the inn. Forgetting the name of it again. Well, or the
Humble brag.
The Ramble House.
It's Humble Brag. Humble Brag House.
So you guys go to the Ramble House, and Roderick goes in, and he kind of beelines to a table over in the corner. And in the corner, you see a dwarf that looks a little bit big to be a dwarf. Like you've never seen one just shy of 5 foot before.
Oh my god. You know how strong that fucker probably is?
Yeah.
So, pretty big dwarf.
Okay.
He's got long red hair, 2 braids on his beard that come down to about midway to his belly. He's wearing scale mail, and he has a large warhammer resting on the floor, sitting on the floor, resting against the table. And Kirst goes, "This is one of my brother's friends.
Burmat Stonesmock. He has come here he had heard of my brother's death, and he's come here for the funeral. And he's asked if there's anything he can do to help. And I was wondering if you guys would talk with him and see if he is someone that can help you along your way.
Burma, I am Greco.
I am Burmat. I am here for my friend Roderick. He's a little drunk.
This is my compatriot, Verdun.
Well met, Verdun. How can I help
Well
you
met,
gentlemen, today?
How did you know our fair friend?
Well, when Roderick was a young chap, he was sent out to do some exploring in the world around. His father didn't want him to be a village boy. He wanted him to see some more of the world. And he came across a caravan of which I was a cleric for. And the boy stayed with us for a few months, and I began to know him and talk with him. And he was a quite young lad that was very smart for his age. We became friendly of sorts, and when I heard that the boy had been taken his life, I wanted to pay my respects.
I kind of look at Kirst, like questioningly, like, did you tell him? Is he sitting down?
Yes.
Let's sit down at the table with him.
Yeah.
I think your food's here.
I think you're right.
I'm Kadraza. Did you see that? That's amazing.
Yep, visions of the future.
I see death and destruction upon your porcelain throne.
Thank you. Alright. Where were you?
I had a vision of you with death and destruction upon your porcelain throne later.
And it's not wheat.
We were about to
Oh, you
tell
wanted
him
to know the
that
wheat bread?
he didn't have to commit suicide.
Yeah. What is it? Borat?
Burmat.
Burmat. Burmat, your friend. He.
It's a wheat subtly.
And is his last name Stone Smock?
Yep.
All right, perfect.
Is that a little messy?
There's also tomatoes on it.
Put it on your napkin or on your receipt. For those of you watching at home, he's slowly picking his tomatoes
They can
off.
see.
Yeah, they can't see you, but they can see him slowly picking off each tomato.
He narrates our life. I'm just narrating his.
Alright, so Kursk gets him up to speed about the hope knife and the poison and
The assassins that attacked us in town.
so Burmat is all up to speed on what's going on.
Yes, indeed, this is not the tale of that I had hoped for this boy's life and which way to end, but at least he didn't take his own.
I guess I'm going to continue using that voice for all my characters.
Sweet.
Never claimed to be a voice actor.
It's okay. You've just been watching a lot of them. We need your help. You said you're a cleric. Well, Verdun and I are not. And we've ventured places where we could have used someone of your talents. But, at this moment, we have suspicion that the town will come under attack, and an attempt at Kirst's life has already been made. We need you to help us keep him alive.
It is something I'm more than willing to do. He's also eating. Imagine that.
That's just
That actually
like
works
so
very well.
serendipitous. Tearing chicken off the bone and just dipping the chicken bone in his ale and just.
I like the cartoon of it. Yeah.
You like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that one time at a Renaissance fair. I had my full barbarian armor on, and I had a thing full of summer shandy and a turkey leg, and I was like, and people thought I was part of the fair, right? They thought I was like one of the guides, so I was telling people the wrong directions to go towards the bathroom, which is just the way that I roll. And I'm eating it, and some lady's like, well, where is this? And I took my drumstick and put it in my beer, and I pointed, and then took it out and just took a big bite with the beer covered turkey leg. She goes, ugh. Thank you. Can roleplay a barbarian really well. That's why I don't play one in D&D.
Yeah. Just comes very natural.
Yeah, it's just too easy for me, you know, so.
All right, so
Oh, and has he ever done any mining? Or is that racist?
Racist.
All of the subterranean folk look the same to me.
I imagine he'd have to be more aware to not hit his head on things.
Don't they get a +2 at Dungeoneering?
They used to.
Like, it's not racist if it's, like, real, right?
At a certain point.
So, as you guys are sitting there, Kirst gives you, hands you this medallion.
Okay.
Says, this is known as the Touch of Luck GM's version.
Okay.
Basically, it holds 5 charges, and it allows you, at a player's request, goes for the whole team. They can use it at any time. They don't have to have it with them. But with one of the 5 charges, they can choose to roll again, a d20 if they're.
Okay.
But they have to call it beforehand.
Oh, okay.
Or they can make the gods re-roll and take the lower of the 2.
Oh.
If you roll, you take the higher of the 2, or you can make the gods roll twice and take the lower of the 2 on any 20-sided die roll.
Okay.
That's pretty neat.
The only way you can recharge it is through what is called excellent role playing.
Alright.
So
it
currently has 2 charges.
Alright.
You'll see a small glow, and one of these little runes on here will light up when you get a charge, and they're dark if you don't. So you see the 5 runes here, points them out, and the two of them are lit up. So you know you have 2 charges where you're able to say, I would like to use my Touch of Luck.
Mm-hmm. It's a party talisman.
Yep. And you roll 2 20-sided die, and you take the highest of the 2.
Okay.
Or the gods will take the lowest of the 2.
Fucking God!
Yeah. But sometimes it might be what we need. If there's a troll staring at my face.
And the spiders aren't doing it.
Right? Fucking bugs.
Right, we need a swarm of spiders right about now.
Eat that spider. Or eat that fly. You figure Moose used to take care of flies.
Our cats will do it. Maggie will hold it in her mouth and then wait till it kind of slowly quits buzzing, and then she'll eat it. Friggin' Maggie's a psychopath. Man.
All right. So now it's getting pretty close to time for the funeral. What do you gentlemen do?
Go to the funeral.
Yeah, keep an eye on Kirst. Make sure he's doing all right. Check in on Mom. Make sure she knows to get over to the longhouse when things pop off.
Okay.
Mammy.
Did you give Kirst or the father the Hope Knife? Or did you keep it?
I probably would have given it to him.
If they had wanted to take it, yeah. I displayed it to them. If they wanted it, I wouldn't have fought them.
They did not.
Then I would still have it.
All right. So you guys are back at the funeral at the Flame of the Fallen.
I'd like to have the Raven out. Just kind of doing a light circle, trying to see if it can pick up on anybody.
It sees a lot of buddies.
Oh, people that look like they would be in a shadowing area rather than trying to watch the proceedings, more like watching people watch the proceedings.
Well, you got to roll some perception checks.
How many would you like?
All right. And this is for your Raven.
Yes.
What about you guys?
You want us to roll perception? Is that what I'm hearing?
You said you're on the lookout for anyone coming after Kirst, right?
Or yeah. I got a laugh. That's what I got. I got a 5.
Okay.
Just take me a second to find the Raven's perception. Oh, he's good at this. Cool.
You should be. It's a friggin' bird.
Yeah. So he got a 12 and I got a 13. 'Cause I rolled much better, but he is actually much better at it.
Did you get Hero Lab?
Hero Lab is where I'm looking at the Raven.
So you did get Hero Lab?
Wasn't that what we were using? No, I'm looking at PC Gen. I need to get Hero Lab.
I didn't even bring my laptop, so.
All right. So Tiari comes up to you guys right before the service starts. She goes, I was told that you gentlemen have his Hope Knife that he was given to by his fiancée. May I have it, please?
Who is this?
Tiari, the priestess. It will be
Why
used.
do you need it, Tiari?
It will be used in the dedication to his death. It's part of the ritual.
Sounds fair to me. That's probably a normal part. Does that sound like a normal part of the ritual?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you can absolutely have the knife.
All right. So she positions the body over the fire. She says some fancy words, sprinkles some stuff over the body, and the body is just whoosh. As soon as those herbs or whatever she sprinkled on them just goes whoosh right up in the fire, real bright. And after the fire comes down a little, she performs the traditional requenching of the Hope Knife. Heating the Hope Knife is the alchemically infused flames causes the blade to turn pure black, and after the ritual is over, Tiari hands the dagger to Roderick's grieving fiancé. She presents it to her.
Good. Dad didn't attack anybody?
Nope. Dad comes up to you, so he's
Thank you for all your help. Though I do not abide by his choices, it is good to know that he did not take his own life. For that is a blow to the family name that I could not stand for.
We are glad that you are receiving some comfort in your grief, but please stay on guard.
He tells you that the militia keeps guards stationed at the beacons around the city walls, and Turnau has little to fear. Even if someone attacks from the outside, the town's walls will be fairly manned, and the militia will have time to sound the alarm should the need arise.
And if someone were to be inside the walls?
He just looks at you, shakes his head, and walks away.
Yeah.
So as the sun sinks below the horizon, the peaceful evening is shattered by the brazen calls of signal horns.
Gondor calls for aid!
Oops.
Where was Gondor with the Westfold family?
Shouts and screams from the town's lower quarter join the clamor, followed by a crash as an airborne builder smashes into one of the guard towers.
Oh, fuck!
Older. Alright.
It's in there somewhere.
This town's going down.
Fuck that.
Yes.
Last wall. Last wall's here to help.
Yeah. See how long Last Wall's here to help.
I'm gonna die.
Good thing we got a touch of luck to get us through.
Alright.
Hold on a second.
Oh, shit! Oh, God! Get down!
So a solemn atmosphere at the front of the fallen transforms into a chaotic race to prepare Turnau for the attack and protect its citizens.
Oh, shit!
Patrol Captain Jargon Garth and Omas Frum immediately rally the nearby guards and take command of the Flames militia to repel the invaders. Those residents capable of fighting stop what they are doing and head to the walls, while the town's leader hurry non-combatant townsfolk to the longhouse for safety. The Battle of Blood March Hill has begun.
Oh, fuck.
Kurst runs up to you.
Hill.
And he goes, I need you men to right the beacons at the commons, the inner gates, and the Hope Spring. Everyone else is going to be too busy taking care of everything else. Those who would usually do this, Roderick, it falls upon me and you to help him make this happen.
Would we... Is that light for the Hope Spring in the upper level or the lower level of town?
Lower. You have to go through the inner quarter.
Alright.
So,
So we would be... Probably should do the commons first, because that's the first one we're going to hit.
all right.
Has our new friend made it?
Get down!
Burma anywhere?
Borat! Borat!
Bromat.
Bromat, sorry.
All right, so you, Bromat, and start heading towards the commons, right?
Yeah. Yar.
Yar.
That's awesome. That's so fucking cool.
Man the towers.
All right, so you head the Flame of the Fallen is already going, so you don't have to worry about that. So you head towards the Commons.
Which is A, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So you get there. A lynch mob has formed. There is a man. He looks. He's a cleric named Basil Sabask. That you know, he has a history of being very anti-orc, especially half-orcs, and they have surrounded Brynja. And he is yelling at her, "It is your fault, heathen half-orc witch! If it wasn't for your dastardly deeds, we would not be under attack as we speak."
I'm gonna open with an intimidate check. Back up or die, coward.
Okay? And there's about 6 or 7 townsfolk kind of like cheering him on, and Brianna's in the middle of the circle as he's just yelling at her, spitting in her face. It's like, what the hell is going on?
Back up or die. Roll for 20.
So you're going to intimidate?
I'm gonna intimidate him, screaming at him.
Alright. Roll intimidate.
28.
You definitely intimidate him. So what do you say to him?
Back up or die, coward.
Meredith!
I know this is a trying time, but we need to defend the gates, not attack each other.
It's this half-orc's fault. If it wasn't for her killing Roderick, none of this would be happening right now.
Roderick himself from beyond the grave told us that it wasn't her. I pat the horse, like to get. Is she within? Like, can she get to us?
You'd have to make a way through the townspeople.
Well, I'm pretty sure a 1,500-pound horse can do that. Oh no, I don't want to drop my stuff. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly just keep moving towards her, because I assume she's closer to where we need to light the fire anyway.
All right. All right. So you pretty much shout him down. He backs away, and the townspeople are kind of like freaked out now.
Yeah, sure.
And so they're just kind of scattering, and he just turns tail and runs.
She's like, thank you. I have not much to give, but what I do have to give you, I hope can help you on your journey.
She gives you the hook knife.
Ooh, I got a paper. Brynja's love, a +1 dagger, blackened blade, but my love glows with the equivalent of a light spell when drawn. That's fucking awesome. 1 time per day grants the wielder ghost touch for 1 minute. Dagger sheds light as if the daylight spell. Wielder gains a +3 sacred bonus to combat, move, defense against sunder and disarms against daggers.
That's really neat.
You
So
want-
yeah, that's an anti-dagger dagger.
Do you want that?
Anti-assassin.
Do you use the daggers?
I would use that dagger. Yeah, that's better than anything I have.
Here you go. Here's this for you.
Thank you.
I'll hold on to it, but you can have it on your character. It's called Brynja's Love. Okay, just down. The Wilhelm scream.
I gotta pee.
What?
Way to break that.
Sorry, man.
So it's a +1 dagger that can cast daylight once a day and acts as a light spell when it's out of its sheath.
It just automatically sheds light. You don't even have to cast it.
Cool.
And one time a day it gives you ghost touch.
Ghost touch once a day. That's what it was.
All right, so Brynja gives you the knife, and you guys walk up to this 10-foot wide pyramid of wood and set it ablaze.
Okay. I see him.
All right.
Just yelled my way out of that fight.
That's right. Scariest man in a bathrobe I've ever seen.
All right. Actually, all right. So now, let's see. Where's that map?
We're up to the
Yes.
inner gate.
We're headed towards the inner gate. So that means you have to head towards just northeast of that tree, that little gap
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
All right. Flip the map.
Can't look at it.
The map.
Oh, the map.
Big square in front of you.
Okay. That's not a map. It's a battle mat. Quit saying somebody's name.
Shit your face.
Just fuck. Alright. Whoa!
I'm excited. Oh, nice.
Somebody's gonna die tonight.
Can you flip it the other way, please?
Like that?
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right, so you get to that little gap between the towers there,
Here?
and you look through there,
Hey, is our dwarf friend with us?
and you kind of see through to the left there. All that green area there is fire and battle damage. There's fires and lots of black smoke just billowing up. Just
Jeez.
there's bodies of guards and villagers kind of littered around the area where the impact craters are from those boulders hitting. So all those green areas is basically on fire.
Oh my gosh.
You see a kind of a makeshift barricade right in front of you.
Mhm.
That's where all those little X's are.
Okay.
There are it's the southern barricade. Whoever set up the area was able to get that up in time to keep people from going to the upper or the southern part of the city. If you look farther past the map there to the northwest, you see even more fire.
Okay.
So what do you guys do?
So I'm going to send the Raven to scout, see if he can identify how many people might be defending that barricade. All while I'm slowly closing the distance until I'm within 60 feet of it.
So you see a makeshift barricade has been hastily constructed before the inner quarters southern gate. Barricade is already covered with the spilled blood of raiders and innocents alike. And several of the victims of the bloody fight have strewn about the ground north of the barricade. So it's approximately 3 feet high, 5 feet wide. If you want to get across it, it's going to be uneven terrain. It's going to take you 2 turns to get across.
What if I'm on a large-sized creature?
The bodies and the detritus is going to keep you from moving too fast.
Okay.
So there's some acolytes from the sanctuary and the counting house that set up a small medical station behind the barricade here. So that little house to the right,
Mm-hmm.
that's that. No, the house. Yeah, that's where they built up sort of a small medical station. There's clerics there that are busily tending to the injured militia members and townsfolk, but have no time to talk with you other than to tell them if you find any injured townsfolk, they should bring the wounded back here, and or tell them just get to the longhouse. It's pretty much a given.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever see anybody who's not fighting, just tell them to get to the longhouse.
Okay.
Right now, does it seem like the fires are going to spread to their building, or are the fires starting to die out nearby?
So there's a building just next to it that's kind
Yeah.
of blocking it from all those fires. That green area is the fire, because fire is green.
Yeah.
And you had an orange marker.
I know. I
Okay.
read one.
All right.
So what do you guys do?
Does the Raven see anything?
The raven's flying around, and all the raven sees is that there's a buildup. Let's see. So you're looking at the bigger map there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I see the to the west a little more. There's a row of wall. A little farther, yeah, right there. Right up, right next to the Hope Spring. The raven sees a buildup of orcs at that gate.
On this side of it?
Yep.
We got to get to the other side of that barricade. It's probably best if we could leave it there, so that it slows down any orcs trying to attack our injured civilians.
Okay.
I think we just got to get across it,
Okay.
and then we have a whole bunch of orcs to fight.
Okie dokie.
I'm open to alternatives.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Let's do it. Going in.
All right. So where are you guys going? You're at the barricade.
Yeah.
Directly over the barricade, heading towards the well.
Okay. Alright, so you guys are roll. Let's see. Probably need acrobatics to get over the barrier. So you definitely don't want to dismantle it.
17.
Can I use a ride check to get over it?
Yep. Yeah, your horse should be able to just bound right over it.
Yeah. That's an 11. No, 13.
Okay. You all make it over just fine. Almost didn't. Alright. So you guys get over the top. To your right, the house there. Long flames lick the walls of the sizable house, and burning beams crumble to the ground beneath the weight of the sagging roof. Though the front entrance remains accessible for now, the conflagration rages beyond control, threatening the lives of any residents that might be trapped inside.
Perception check to hear anybody screaming for help.
Roll!
18.
17.
You hear someone hoarsely.
So we already passed where the door was?
No, see it up farther, the L whatever.
L
L3.
L3? Oh
Yep.
shit. There's somebody in the L3 building. I kind of look to the dwarf. Can you make me fireproof?
I can piss on you, lad, but I don't know if that's gonna help you much.
Is there a bucket by the well?
Yes.
We can at least douse you.
Or we can try to douse the flames.
I don't know if we're gonna put out a whole burning building.
Oh yeah, it burns out of control. All right. I gotta be the one. Okay.
I'll go in. I don't mind doing it. I'm stronger than I should be for being a sorcerer, but I'm still a sorcerer.
I can go in. I have more health than you, I think. All right.
60.
I'm gonna go up to the well and douse myself in water.
Okay.
Make sure I don't have anything else that we can use. Yeah, all right. Pour a bucket of water over myself. Obviously, I'm off the horse now.
Okay.
And can I skirt around?
Well, the how it's drawn there is a little worse than it actually is.
Okay.
You can make it in there
Mm-hmm.
if you're very careful, like wrap your face.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I have anything to do that. I have my bedroll. I'm going to soak my bedroll in the water.
Okay.
And then I'm going to wrap it around me. And I'll go in there like that.
Alright, I'm gonna get near the entrance in case you need help.
I'm going to roll a handle animal to tell Captain to guard Verdun.
Okay.
It's one of his skill tricks. 14 plus 7 is 21. I only need a 10 to do it. So, all right. You see the horse like comes over and like shadows you.
I'll follow you in there, young man. And he wraps himself up in some gauze.
Okay.
So he follows you in.
All right, I go in.
So you go in, and Faradin, are you going in?
No, I'm staying outside as a reserve.
Roll perception.
21.
All right. So just as Gareth,
Brecken.
Brecken,
Greckard. I don't even know my own name.
as soon as Greckard and Burmat enter the house, you see three orcs making their way towards you.
Yelling orcs. Getting ready to fight.
Roll initiative, Wilbur.
And the horse.
And the horse.
16 on initiative. Nope, 17. I have a +2 now. Level up to great.
So, what was yours, Will?
17.
15. He's not there yet. Gregor's not there yet. What's your horse's initiative?
18.
All right. So your horse.
Where are the orcs at? Do we put them on the map or?
Yeah. Three orcs. Okay, so put yours and mine into the building. Okay, and then put Will's to like the corner a little farther up, a little farther up. There you go. And the horse is right over there. And the orcs will be coming from the northwest. So they're like at the corner of that little tiny building that's on fire. Nope. Yep. That's where they're at. And those are 10-foot squares, not 5-foot squares, by the way.
Okay.
All right. So first up is Veridin. What do you do?
Give me just a minute to get caught up on where the arcs are landing.
They're 40 feet ahead of you.
I am going to magic missile the closest orc.
All right. So that'll be the one on the right, I guess.
Sure, yeah.
And that orc is going to take 4 damage.
Just 1 second.
No, 5 damage. Plus 1.
So that would be number 1. You said 5?
Yep.
Okay. And then number 3. Oh no, your horse.
Since he's defending, he's just kind of trotting, right?
Hold
Like,
action.
I don't think a horse can roll intimidate, but he's puffing up. Yeah, he's holding his action, waiting for the horse, but he's kicking and nervous. So
Right, so he'll delay his action.
Yep.
And so orc number 3, which is the one in the back, he will make a 30-foot advance towards.
10, 20, 30.
Yep. Right. Number 1, which is on the left, yep. He'll also move 20 feet. It's not
10,
looking too well.
20.
And then number 2, he'll take 30 to be on the other side of the.
10, 20, 30.
Yeah.
He's in the fire on that one.
That's all right.
It's-
It's not perfect.
He's just a little warm.
All right. So nothing for him to do that round. Back at the top of Veridin.
And now, so the one that I injured, is that the one next to the well, or is that the one closest to me now?
Son of a bitch. Hold on, I hit the wrong button.
It's the one closest to the well.
I'm going to take a shot with my light crossbow at him.
Which one?
The one closest to the well, the one that was already injured.
All right.
That is a 16.
Hit.
For 4 damage.
Great shot, Red 2.
All right. And he goes down.
4! Are they not coming? Nobody else has noticed?
Nope.
We haven't noticed?
You're in the. You're
I can't hear over the roar of flames where I'm on fire and smoking. Come on.
pretty much. All right. Horse. Captain.
Captain?
Captain, my captain.
Yep. Horse is going to take 10 foot. He knows what's up. He's a war horse. Seen this shit before. And he's going to bite one of the guys.
Okay.
For 8 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Oops.
Who are you talking to? Put them on camera. I demand it.
I don't know if I have that power.
How dare you demand my presence?
I immediately regret this decision.
All right, so the orc that's right in front of your horse,
Mm-hmm.
he is going to swing his falchion at you.
Oh shit! Which is hilarious because they have big giant swords.
Uh-huh.
As the. Have you seen the orcs we're using?
Yeah.
He's got a big giant falchion anyway. Oh no!
Looking good though.
Those were fun to paint. It's 15 to hit.
Misses. All right, then the other orc takes a 5-foot step to get in range. Ooh, hit. For a total of 9 points of damage. All right, Wilbur.
I'm gonna daze whichever orc actually hit champion.
So that'll be number 2. Okay.
He has a DC 16 will save, or he does nothing for the rest of the turn.
Let's see what wills. Will. Nope, he does not make it. So he's dazed.
Is he dazed?
He might be dazed.
Yeah, no, he failed to save, so.
Yeah, so he would be dazed. I didn't realize that was a question. I thought you were just commenting.
How many
Yeah,
rounds?
So yeah, for one entire round, he just does nothing.
All right. Horse.
Horse is going to do full attack, so a bite and 2 hooves
Ooh,
on,
okay.
on the one who hurt him.
So the one that stays.
I don't know if he gets any negatives.
No, it's just no action.
Yeah.
No negatives.
Yeah. No.
Bite is a 6, no.
Nope.
Hoof is a 4.
Nope.
And the other hoof is also a 4.
Nope.
It's like the worst warhorse I've ever seen.
Okay, so that one's dazed. So number 3, he's going to take a swing at the horse. Nope. Or Meriden.
I'm going to daze the one that I didn't daze before.
Okay, roll.
He has to roll a DC 16 will save.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were telling me to roll.
So I roll a 16. Will save -1.
Yeah.
So he is also. I'm smart and confused. Alright. Horsey.
Horsey is gonna.
Horsey, my horsey.
Oh no. Well, they're dazed, right? Yeah.
Yep. No, just
Just a new one.
just a new one.
Well, the other one doesn't act until his round, right? Until his turn.
He wouldn't act, but he's not technically dazed anymore.
All right. So I can retreat without incurring an attack of opportunity.
For him, for both of them.
Yeah. Okay. He's gonna kick. He's just gonna because he's hurt. He's gonna kick his way out, and he's gonna circle around and post up next to you. He's not gonna leave you, but you can tell the horse is hurt. He's bleeding pretty bad.
Yeah. Maybe he doesn't need to stay in the front by himself.
Right, so he's retreated. So number 2, which is the one on the right,
Right.
he will How far away is he from Verdun? I can't see.
5, 10, 20.
No, not
This one?
Yeah.
Well, he only took a 5 step, so complete that square is 5.
Okay.
15.
So
15.
So that's a move action. You can't swing with it, can you?
Yes, you can. You can move and then swing. You
All
just can't get a full attack. That's why I said the horse does a full attack because he didn't move.
All right. 19. Wilbur.
That's gonna hit.
Nice. It's 4, 6, 7, 8.
Not dead yet.
Round 5. Verdun. Got a guy right in front of you. What do you do?
Shocking grasp.
Ooh, there you go. That's a fun one.
And that's gonna be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
With 12 damage.
And he is dead. Alright, Horsey. Mr. Ed.
Since it's an animal and it's not 100% sure that guy's dead, he's gonna take a step forward and just start stomping on him. Right? He doesn't know that he's not.
Just knows he's down.
Yeah, he could still be. Yeah. So that's what a horse would do. I think a figure of war horse. That's what it would do.
Alright, roll attack.
Oh, you just want. I was just gonna say that he stomps him.
Yeah, so he just stomps a mud puddle into his ass. Okay.
Yeah.
Then leaves the last orc. Is no longer dazed. So he closes in on the horse and swings.
Wait, I wanted to declare one of the charges. Can I do that, or did I?
Oh, for me to roll, take the lowest roll?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first roll was an 18.
Okay.
And the second roll was a 7.
Touch of luck coming in handy.
Touch of luck. Are you keeping track of that?
We're down to 1 charge.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
Alright. Very judicious and smart use.
Thank you. Thank you.
Round number 6. Great, Verdun, you got a guy standing right there.
He's 10 feet away from you.
I'm gonna close and I'm gonna close, and I'm flicking out the claws.
Oh shit! I forgot you had claws. That's awesome.
Yeah.
2 1d4 claw attacks.
Okay. That's against touch AC, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Or rather, I don't see anything that would tell me it's not. And we should probably assume it's against regular AC that I'd have to claw through armor too.
Okay.
Alright, so first attack is a 16.
Hits.
Second is a 6.
Misses.
For 2 damage. Oh, plus my strength. 4 damage.
Oh. Took the finger off the piece.
Oh.
I'll give you 2 this time. Alright. So now it's his turn to attack. And he's going after you because you just pissed him off.
I can see that.
19.
Definitely hits.
Right. That's another 8 points.
And I'm unconscious.
So knock Will over.
There's some healers on the other side of that barricade, and they said that if we found any unconscious people, just
You don't know this.
Yeah, I did.
No, you don't.
Oh.
All right.
Come on, champion.
So it's down to you and the orc.
All right, come on, Captain. 16 to hit.
Hits.
What is it? Hold on. Fuck. 16. 8 for the second for the hoof attack, and 11 for the hoof attack.
What's the damage for the first one?
The first one, the bite, is 1d4 plus 1.
You roll it.
You want to roll it for me? I don't have a 4 out.
4. And he's down.
Yeah, horse beast stallion. He like he spins around and like drop kicks him with both of his feet, and he flies into the fire. Can that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That might get your attention.
All right. Now the camera moves into the house.
It like freeze frames and then whoosh through the flames into the house.
All right. So you see a woman desperately trying to free Sarah Morninghawk.
Oh shit!
Who is trapped beneath a fallen beam. Sarah is unconscious, and you don't know what is happening to her. So, do an initiative roll. Spit. What's your result?
16.
16? Alright, so you be going first. What's her name? Agrit will be going second, and I'll be going third. If we're going to try and get this beam off Sarah.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
Let's see. I'll lose track of this one. Forget.
Was she the blacksmith?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's another woman in there with us?
Yes. Alright, so Agrit is attempting to lift the beam up. You can help.
Yeah.
So he will help too. So I'll do a strength check.
Okay.
DC 15.
7.
Alright, nothing happens that round. Ooh.
13.
So Birdmat was trying to help, and he ended up getting a flaming splinter in his hand. Just kind of like, and it's on fire. He's like, fuck.
Okay.
And so he's no longer able to help for this next round.
Okay. I have an idea, but I'm not 100% sure you're going to let me do it.
Okay.
Horse beast. One of his command is work, and I have a grappling hook, and 100 foot of rope.
Okay.
Could I run out, hook that to the horse's saddle, and run back in, and then use the horse to pull the beam? I am 10, 20, or 20, 40, 60 paces away.
60 paces away.
My doubles movement, my speed is 30, so a double move would be.
So we're
60.
looking at about 6 rounds.
Well, 1 round to get there.
1 round to put it around the beam.
The
rope.
hook I just boonk around the
So
beam.
that's 1.
Okay.
Then you run out there. That's 2. Attach to the horse.
And then slap the
It's
horse.
3. And then hit the horse is 4.
Okay.
It's 4 rounds.
Okay.
All right. While you're doing that,
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some help.
cool. All right. So you smack the horse. Roll percentage.
$87.
So you are able to pull. What did you say before you went out?
I said, hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get help. And they must have seen me, hook the
Okay.
thing with the rope.
So you pull, and it pulls the thing off Morningstar.
Okay.
As you're walking back in, Burmat has Morningstar trying to hold on to her and dragging her out. I take it you guys go over to the.
No, I'd run over to him.
No, take her over to the. Or take Will.
I'm gonna go now that I'm back out and the horse has pulled that thing out.
Yep.
I'm going over to Will,
Okay.
and I gotta. You're bleeding out, right?
I'm unconscious on the ground. I have
Heal
other mitigating things.
Hit heal check to see if he's bleeding to death with a 5.
You can't tell.
Shit. Okay. I'm gonna force feed him a potion of cure light wounds.
Okay. Before you do that, Burmat, let me take care of this. I don't want you to waste your healing. So, it's in here somewhere. This fucking bug is really bugging me. It's living up to its name. I know it has heal intermediate wounds. I just don't see where the
Cure moderate.
cure moderate at.
Cure, isn't it like 3d8 or something?
It's not on my sheets. I want to look at it. Right.
So cure moderate would be 2d8 plus 1. Cure light would be 1d8 plus 1.
2d8. There's 1d8 and 2d8. So you get 9 points back, Will.
I'm right back at it. Come through just screaming orcs.
Your horse.
Romat, and I kind of point to the horse who's got a gash on his chest.
7.
All right. Guess that'll have to do.
Alright. And you notice a little glow from that pendant. One more rune lights up.
Fung. Sweet.
Or use your
Nice.
horse to pull off the.
Sweet. The horse is part of the team. Captain's he's the man.
Yeah, Captain is the man.
You know what? We need to invest in some barding for some horse armor.
Yes, absolutely. We need to find out who can handle horse armor in a burning town.
Alright, so you guys take.
So strap some logs to him.
So you guys get them back to the medic tent.
Yep.
Alright. But as you walk away, Agrit says, "Here, take this for saving us."
Okay.
It is a beautiful necklace, a gold necklace with beautiful white agates and moonstones.
Okay.
And she tells you there's a pearl of power in it.
Pearl of Power. I'm gonna write down Pearl of Power necklace.
Yep.
What's that do? Do we have to look that up?
I have to look that up.
You have to look that up, or we do?
You do.
I'll hunt that down.
What?
I'll find that out.
All right.
Oh, that's probably coming to me.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's probably going to our cleric. Once per day on command, it enables you to recall one spell that you had prepared earlier that day.
That's the shit right there.
Yeah, since sorcerers don't prepare spells, though, it's not going to be any use to me. But that's one extra heal spell every day.
Yes, it is. Alright. Alright, so as you guys were standing around the well, the stench of death hangs over the small square in Trinal's inner quarter. Bodies of all kinds, orcs, humans, men and women, children, elderly, all lie scattered across the cobblestones where they fell. Veins of watery blood crawl from the base of the well in the center of the square, spreading from the limp body of the slain Trinalan guard, draped over the side of the well. A rare moment of silence on the battlefield accentuates the sounds of crackling flames in the distance and the steady, hollow drip of blood into the well.
That stinks.
I'm gonna set the body down. I don't want it to fall in the water.
Yeah, stop this. Stop ruining our water. Yeah,
I'll be
does it-
respectful of it.
Yeah, can I do a heal check? See if any of these people look like they could be saved since we're close.
Go ahead. They're all dead.
That was a really good heal check, dude.
Yeah. Now, is there anywhere around here that we see? Because at this point, we didn't even make it to the inner gate, right, to set the alert fire that we were going to set.
Correct. You guys ran into a lot more battle than you were expecting.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing now that you're at the well?
I water my horse. No, we should probably search these buildings in case there's anyone still around.
I don't know if we have that kind of time. The town's burning.
What's
We got to go.
what's one more fire?
If it's the watch fire, that's an important one.
Fine. You know better than I do. All right. Fuck, man, that sucks.
It does suck.
So we're trying to make it here.
Yeah.
Or are we trying to make? Are we trying to make it to O, or E, or what?
You are trying to make it to Inner Gates Beacon is area K.
Okay.
And the Hope Spring is M.
Fuck. Why don't we... Would it be possible to go up and around? And go down the Hope Spring? Okay. We gotta
Yeah, because
we gotta go through it.
we gotta go through it. I mean, we can try to stick to the edges, stick to the cliff wall. Maybe the combat will happen more in the streets, but we gotta get through it.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess we'll try to skirt around the edge here.
All right.
We can.
I didn't have time to drop. I don't have.
No, it's
on the
fine.
second map.
All right. So
Yeah.
this is.
I'm going to use the Raven to keep an eye on the massive orcs wherever possible, just to keep us lightly updated.
Right. Show them on the. So you guys are coming up to another lot of damage there at L8.
Can we go up around L9? Oh wait. There's barricades.
Yeah. And
Like skirt around L6 and go
Okay.
behind the buildings.
behind L9.
Yep, behind L9, and then through the door at L10. Or well, that building looks like it's falling down, right?
Yeah, it's battle damage there.
That end. We could go through. We could try to go through that. Maybe around the barricades.
I don't see how you're going to be able to make it through. Is that let's say L10.
You know what? This orc filth is not attacking our town and getting away with it. Let's kill them all.
Okay. He says kill them all.
Going up the middle.
Going up the metal. Kill them all.
All right. So you guys get to the burning trees. That's what those three big things of fire are. Thick plumes of pea green smoke billow into the air here, where 3 hardy trees that flank the road have been set ablaze with green alchemical fire.
Oh fuck.
The air reeks of sulfur and ashes.
Wow.
Yeah, your like town is burning. Yeah, I totally understand what you're doing. I get it now.
Yeah. Do we see where the signal fires are supposed to be, or at this point everything's just burning to the ground?
You know exactly where it's at, wouldn't you?
I know where it was before it got hit by a catapult.
Right. Show me where you guys are at.
I guess we're. You said go up the middle, so we're like right here.
All right. So as you get up to the fire there, so you guys are right up on it.
Mm-hmm.
You see an orc beast tamer with 3 dogs.
Okay.
You'll have to get through them to get any further. So on the map that you do have, that's squared out in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say the well
Mhm.
is the spot in between the 2 trees.
Okay.
And so you guys are on that side of it. Yep. And we'll put the beast tamer and his 3 dogs.
Okay.
Let's say 1, 2, 3 squares. Yep. 1, 2, 3. And then the beast tamer.
Who do we want to use? We're gonna use this big fucker guy.
Alright. Are those are all those dogs numbered? I see one.
Yep.
Of those.
One. Or wait, no. 1, 2, and then the unmarked one would be 3.
Okay.
Because I have 3 as my horse. I'm using 3 as my horse.
Swap them out.
Alright. The unmarked one is my horse.
Alright. Roll for initiative.
Shit.
Jesus. Crap.
11.
Ooh, look at that. Let's see, Veridan's 11. Alright. And Grickard.
7.
And Captain.
He uses mine if I'm mounted.
Oh, you got back on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I figured. The only reason I was off him was to rescue people.
Sorting. Alright. So we are about, did you say about 80?
Are these still 10 splits?
Yep.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50.
Alright, so the Burbat, 20 feet forward.
Okay.
Raise his action. Verdin.
Am I within 80 feet? It looks like I'm within 80 feet.
Yes.
I'm gonna plug the closest dog with my light crossbow.
So that'd be number 1 or number 2? I can't tell.
The which one?
Number 2?
The 2 is this one on the right.
Yep, number 2.
Yeah.
Right?
$14.
Hits.
Aha! For 2 damage.
Okay. Dog number 3. Double moves. 80.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. He's there.
Alright, so he's right up on
Me.
It's going to be right up on me.
On your guy?
Yeah, 'cause he's up in front.
Okay.
Hits. Jesus Christ. Right, so the dog runs up and just does a full out and just fucking latches onto his arms.
Oh, God, no.
Oh,
Greckard.
taken down right off the bat.
I haven't tacked on my horse in a while, so I gotta figure this out again. I want to control my mount in battle, which I believe just takes a 5 ride check, which means that all it means is that I can attack. I can still attack, and so can it. Yeah, 17 or 26 to ride. And then I am going to. Horse's move speed is what? 50? 10, or yeah, 10, 20, 30. And I'm going to attack with his bite and one of my attacks, or my only attack.
Okay.
With my lance.
My lance.
He gets a 15 to hit, the horse,
Hits.
and that's 1d4. I thought I took my 4-sided out. Anyway, he gets 1d4 plus 1, which is 3 damage. And Greckard will attack with his lance for 19.
Hits.
And that's 1d8 plus 2 for 6.
You see a clobber the dog and just
No. That.
Falls over.
Don't you hurt our healer, you turd.
And so you go. Alright, so dog number 1.
Okay.
He is going to come at you.
Okay. 10, 20, 30. Or, yeah.
For 12.
To hit?
Yep.
No. 15.
And the other dog follows him.
Okay. I'm going to remove the other dog from the battle. 10, 20, 30, 40.
12.
Misses.
They both miss.
Okay.
Finally.
I've been hitting the fuck out of us all night.
Alright, so Birdmat's pretty pissed off.
I'm going to go to the bathroom again real quick.
And he's like, "Grrr," just takes his
Oh, this mighty Warhammer.
and just swings at us at number 1. Hits. Ooh.
Just gonna flatten somebody.
And just drops that fucking dog.
Perfect.
Right, Burden.
All right. Let me take a crossbow shot at the Beastmaster. As he still seems to be relaxing in the back there.
Oh shit, I forgot to. He had a ready to action and I didn't. Alright, well, I guess he was lucked up there.
Yeah.
Alright.
Does the 14 hit him?
Negative.
That would be the end of my turn.
Alright, so the Beast Tamer, he chucks a javelin at me for taking out one of his dogs.
Which one did you kill?
Number 1.
Number 1.
And he misses. Alright, Greckard.
This isn't really here, right?
Correct.
Okay. Is he in a straight line? Alright. 1 second.
Second up.
Challenge. Once per day, a Cavalier can challenge a foe in combat. I think I'm going to save that, actually. Never mind. Versus... I'm going to charge him.
Okay.
+2 to hit, -2 to what you call it.
-2 to your AC.
Yep. Here we go. 12.
George!
12 plus 2 is 14 plus 3 is 17.
Hits.
Okay, on a successful charge, a lance does ×3 damage, I believe. Or, I think so. You might want to look that up, but I think a lance on a successful mounted charge does ×3.
Double damage.
Double?
Well, it's double for a regular. It might be triple for a Cavalier.
I thought it was triple, my bad.
It might be triple for a Cavalier if it's a class thing.
Well, we can do double for now, and I can look into it later. Does that sound good?
That sounds good.
Okay.
It's part of unknowing your character, I guess.
Oh, at next level I get a bonuses to charge. Yeah.
Alright, so double damage.
Double damage would be
Rolling it twice.
I'm rolling it twice.
Yep.
So that would be 5 total and 4 total.
So 9.
So 9.
Alright. Dog number 2. Who's it closest to? It's closest to me. Yes. For a dwarf with scale mail, she has low AC. It's
Sure you did it right? What's his AC at?
13.
That's what's his dex at?
It's +3.
No, he should have like 16 AC. I'm pretty sure scale mail is at least +3. What are you eating?
Deliciousness. Full manicotti for dinner today.
Huh? Sweet.
Oh, I didn't turn it on. Yeah, 18, never mind.
Glad I was like 13's way too low. That's just his dex mod. Look at you, you just got shit in your beard, you don't even care.
Not even a bit.
You just want to pour it in your mouth this time?
Maybe once the fight's over.
Alright, Burmat. I'm gonna take that dog out! Let's see. This one. Yeah, it's. And it's 1d8 plus 4. 6. And the dog is down. Do you live next to a movie set or something? Sirens and motorcycles and cars and.
Yeah, I'm just in a fun part of town.
Alright, Verdun.
So I'd like to charge up, close the distance between me and the dog, and stab it with.
No dogs are left.
All the dogs are dead, all that's left is the Beastmaster.
Oh, okay, then I'd like to try to get an angle on shooting him.
What's your movement?
30.
10, 20, 30.
Okay.
Take a light crossbow shot at him, which is a 9.
Can miss. Alright, the Beast Tamer. Swinging right in front of him.
Who's he swinging at? Me or the horse?
You.
Okay, alright.
With his double axe.
Okay. 20 to hit, or 18 to hit because of the charge.
Let's not hit.
Oh, he really does have a double axe? That's hilarious because that's the mini that I picked. There's a guy with a double axe.
Alright, so he takes a swing at you, and the horse just kind of like, just does a little, quick
Rears
little
up.
whoop whoop.
Yeah. What the fuck? No.
Yep. Alright, you're up.
Full attack for the horse.
Okay.
And attack for me. Bite is plus is 13 to hit.
Nope.
Hooves 1. Critical fail.
Nope.
Second one is 10. So no.
Nope.
And
So, confirm your critical.
then 13. What do you want me to roll?
Doesn't
do
It
anything.
goes against armor class. So it's just a loss.
Okay, so he just kind of has a stumble.
Yeah.
All right, and then I attack with 16 to hit.
I believe 16 hits. You double check. Yes.
8 damage.
What are you swinging with?
My lance.
Right, so the orc, he does a swipe at you, and the horse is kind of, and kind of that rearing up kind of threw him off. Just couldn't quite get it, but it kind of twisted around and up for you. Just go, whoosh,
Nice.
and he's down.
Sweet.
Great save.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Tell me. Good. Well, it kind of tells me how much experience you guys get.
Freaking awesome.
Alright. So, that's helpful. Alright, so you guys are now between the trees, making your way forward to the first barrier there at L11A.
Okay.
Okay.
So right as you guys show up, you hear well, you can hear that over everything else. It's a battering ram. Breaks through the doors.
Oh, fuck.
So all that's left between you and the rest of the inner quarter are 2 makeshift barricades.
Damn. Oh, so the gates between L2F and L2E got broken down?
Yep.
All right.
So you guys are at the first barricade. And the orcs are... Let's take a second to actually draw this out.
Okay. Oh, you want to run? Yeah.
Hey, Will.
Yeah.
How come you can't talk your significant other into playing?
I haven't been able to sell her on any D&D games at all. I almost got her in as a druid once, but that's the closest I've ever come.
And what is the central point of your failure?
She doesn't enjoy it. There's no passion for her imagination games.
Wow.
Yeah, she listens, enjoys other people putting on the show, but putting herself in a role doesn't seem to work.
Interesting. For Christ's sake. Just making a nice big soupy mess.
Started to destroy your map right away. So now that that fight's over, was there a way we could have snuck around him?
No.
You did this!
Yeah.
That'll suffice for now. Nice. Where's that map? Markers. On the wall there's a set of 3 switches. Hit the first one. Right. It's ridiculously hard to make a row of X's from right to left compared to left to right.
Oh, yeah. Body's not used to it.
Yeah.
Every single one of them is terrible.
Seems like it all the time.
Holy crap, I never really realized how long his tail is.
Right?
To cancel.
Right. That's good enough.
Jeez, took you long enough.
Shut up.
All right. Oh gosh.
Now, is that a new kind of fire? Is that the green fire?
Those are the trees that are on fire, asshole.
All right.
Trees that are on fire, asshole.
Also, let's see. So there's. What's wrong? Fix that. Excuse me, sir. It's too hard to get up and get back down.
That's what she said.
These are in the wrong spot. That's better. Okay, you guys are at the western barricades. Ooh. So, 6 orcs have come through the doors. Or through the portcullis. They're there waiting on you.
This is friggin' awesome.
Yeah, these battles are getting much more epic. It's a shame we don't have half our fighters.
I know. Jeez.
Roll for initiative.
Initiative.
Oh yeah, you also have Omast.
Oh, Ormast, huh?
Yeah, he has come up to help.
Sweet. You said 6 orcs?
Yep.
I'm going to try to make them look a little different so that...
Take those ones that are painted and not completely finished.
Huh?
The black one, the ones that are mainly black.
Yeah? Okay. There we go. That's 6 different orcs. 2, 4, 6. All right.
Alright, so, and then you bring Omast.
No, I will use... Where's he at? This guy. Omast.
Okay.
Where's it at? That's Omast.
You think it's pretty sweet? Hopefully he comes in handy. You're gonna need some help up there.
Me? Okay. All right.
Oh, because he's hungover. That's funny. Alright. Where am I? Alright, Will, what's your initiative?
19.
Record?
20.
Alright, Wilbur, roll a 20-sider.
3.
Oops. We had to roll up because we had the same initiative.
We had a roll off.
Resort. I think we have another set of. It's unmuted. That might help. Right. So the 6 orcs just broke down the western gate's portcullis, the large battering ram. Soon through the gate, they drop the ram and run at full speed towards the barricades. So now, so here are some options of what you have in front of you. 2 barricades have been set up on the hill leading toward the western gate. The barricades are approximately 3 foot high, 5 feet wide. The barricade has an AC of 5, blah blah blah. 2 squares of movement. Provides cover, but only to the creatures within 30 feet of it. An attacker can ignore the cover if he's closer to the obstacle than his target. Hey, Will.
Yep.
Do you have the core rulebook up?
Yep.
Page 195 for low obstacles. Omast has gathered a glaive, a gismari, a halberd, 2 long spears, and a renture. They are standing upright in a barrel near the westernmost barricade.
That little circle.
I believe so. Yes.
Those are all reach weapons, homie. I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got that glaive, that's reach special weapon feature.
Yep.
The Gizmari, His own me, whatever.
Yep.
Reach and trip. Halberd, brace and trip. Long spears, brace and reach. Then sewer, disarm and reach.
I have a simple spear. It's the only thing I'm going to be able to use as reach.
Okay.
Alright, so we have when an orc falls, I need you to put an X where they fall.
Where they fall? Okay.
Because they are going to impede movement.
Okay.
So basically, if we're in cover, we get a +4 to our AC.
Okay.
Gears of War style.
Nice.
If they're closer to the cover, then they can ignore our cover.
Alright, so that circle is actually a boulder that's on a flame.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
so I put a little red, orange names on it. You can.
Oh, what? It was a boulder that's on fire?
Yeah.
Look like I'm drawing a portrait. Spiky hair, the red, ginger.
I'm excited to see it when it pops up on YouTube. Any minute now.
So if you start the boulder on its journey downhill, it will travel. So you're where you guys are along the first barrier. You're uphill, facing downhill.
Okay.
So that boulder, you can set that rolling downhill towards the orcs.
Okay.
Those lines there, those brown lines, are logs
All right.
on either side, and those you can also set to roll
Okay.
over the logs. The logs roll over them. So you can take 2 full rounds to untie it, or if the rope takes 2 points of damage, it'll undo. So if you take an arrow or something, called shot. Shakespeare Stakes. The easternmost barricade is equipped with sharpened and splintered wooden fences that Omas salvaged from the wreckage of nearby homes. A PC can ready an action to impale an incoming attacker on the fence post as though readying a brace weapon against a charge.
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
A PC can ready an action to impale an incoming attacker on the fence post as though readying a brace weapon against a charge.
Okay.
As soon as they went through the gate, orcs drop the ram and run at full speed towards the barricades. So, I've already started the initiative. So to make this a little more accurate,
Sorry, I'm looking up real stuff. I'm not just playing around.
so let's set the orcs up outside the barrier, and they'll come in on their turn. Yeah.
Okay.
So whoever's orc number 1.
We'll go this one to this one is 1 through 6.
All right. If you want to write little numbers below them after they stop moving, so we don't
Yeah.
distract them.
Okay. But you want me to write a number next to each of them each time, or
Well, so we can track damage and initiative and all that fun stuff.
okay?
So 1, 2, 3, 6.
Okay.
So actually, this works out fine. 3 is going to come through first.
Okay.
He starts there.
All right.
They'll all start at that point,
All right.
basically.
Okay.
All right. So he comes through 30 feet. Well, he's going to double move 60 feet.
Okay. So he comes at least 10s, 10, 20, 30.
40, 50, 60 because he's full speed.
So he started here?
Yep.
30, or 40, 50, 60.
Yep. So he makes it to the first barricade. So the one that was to his right piles up right behind him.
Which one?
To his right.
To his right.
And the one to the far left, or far right, sorry. Yeah, that one. He piles up to the just to the right. Well, they all start.
Oh, all right.
So yeah, he's right there. And the one standing there by himself, he's to the on the other side of the punch up. Yep. Almost from. So everybody there, they're up by the barrier, up by the, yeah. Does he have? So he's going to take a shot at the logs to the right.
Okay.
So +4. So that is he misses. Number 5, this will be the farthest one on the right. He piles up behind to the left. There you go. And the other one to the right. So they're all piled up right there. All right. Greckard, what do you do?
One second. I think I'm going to attempt to leap. I'll take my horse and leap the first barrier.
Okay.
It's a DC 15 ride check to get him to do it.
Okay.
15 plus 9.
You make it.
Okay. He can jump, I think 20 feet. He can, well, with a ride check, yeah, he can jump at least 3 feet high, so he clears it in one thing. So that's 10, 20. Can I jump here?
It's only one jump, right?
Doesn't say. It's a skill. It's a ride check.
Do roll another one for the second jump.
That's what I meant. Do I need to roll again? It's 20. 11 plus 9.
So you make it over.
Okay, so that was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And I figure that's probably my movement because I did 2 jumps. Okay.
So that's his, and you have flanking bonus now.
Okay. And then I'm going to throw a javelin if I can do that. Since it was just my horse moving.
Mm-hmm.
20 to hit.
Which
We'll throw a double axe guy, so I don't forget.
So,
He was one. This was 3, 1.
so 3's in the middle, 1, 2's on the left, and 5, 6 is on the right.
Okay.
So against number 5. All right.
And that would be 1d6 plus 3.
You roll your first.
I already did.
What'd you roll?
15 plus. Okay. 15 plus 5 is 10. 5 plus 3 is 8.
All right. might actually have to make the window big enough for everybody to fit on here. Alright. Here he went. Number 3, he's in the middle. He's going to throw a javelin. 1, 2 is Omast. 3, 4 is Will. 5, 6 is me. Throws it at Will.
Boo!
11.
Ha! You needed a 12.
I mean 12. Alright, so he misses. Number 2, he's up front. Same thing. Will. Rolled 4 twice. 14.
Still better than 12.
It's going to be 6. Minimum damage, 4.
Not quite good yet. Staring right at it.
So, do you say anything when you get hit?
Oh, you bastard!
Alright, so Burmat will cast Cure Moderate. Ooh. 14 points healing.
Nice.
That's what
Not
he
an alternate anymore. Brand new day.
And that's why you bring a cleric with you.
Yes. Thank you, Fred.
Alright, let's see. Is there a way to track those? There's no way to track spells on this. Interesting. Okay, Verdon, you're up.
I am going to magic missile the rope that is holding up the logs.
It's fucking smart.
Alright. How many points of damage?
5.
Okay. Left side or right side?
Whichever side he attacked the orc on. Because that orc didn't die, right?
He was right in the middle, so you have to pick left or right. Or left, sorry. Be left side. Alright, so the melee attack bonus of plus 15. As long as I don't do a critical fail.
How do logs critically fail as well?
Alright, so the first orc, which is number 1. Holy shit. Orc number 1, he loses 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points. So he goes down. If you could take him up, put an X there, please.
Which one?
Number 1, the first one in front of the logs. Nope.
This one?
Nope, other side.
This one.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'll need you to erase those logs too. Yeah. And then the second one. Ooh, shit. 11. So that's number 1. Nope, that's number 2. 22. He'll be an X as well. So that one fell swoop, Will takes out 2 orcs.
Nice.
Number 6, he's in the back. So the 2 guys on the left are out.
These guys?
Yeah, those are out. The one on the back side of the right, he will
Okay.
turn and face you.
Okay.
And how far away is he? 10,
10, 20.
Right, he'll throw a javelin at you.
Okay. Is he throwing it at me or the horse?
You.
Okay.
Ooh. Lucky that was a split die for you. So 13?
Misses.
Mr. Fromm. He will take his crossbow, fire at number 3. He critically fails.
Oh, great.
Luckily, he does not confirm. And number 4, which is behind number 3. 6 at you again. So it's at me. There's a javelin. And he misses. And next round, round 5. Greckard. You're flanking one and the other is facing you.
I am going to try something a little different than what we normally do. I am going to attempt to bull rush the 2 orcs that are directly in front of me.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Just want to make sure that I do it right. This character, if I'm charging, gets a +2 bonus on combat maneuver attack rolls to make a bull rush attempt.
And you get a +1 for flanking, right?
Sure. 12.
12, and that's, let's see, it's at number 5 and number 1, 2, 3, number 5 and number 4.
Don't think it's going to happen.
What was it again?
Um,
Was you roll?
well, okay, so this is where I'm a little confused. This is one of those CMB, a combat-based combat maneuver, right? So I only get a +3. Is that how that works?
Yeah, whatever your CMB is.
Okay, so my CMB +8 is 11, +1 for flanked is 12, and then it's 14 for +2 on the charge.
So 14
Yeah. I don't know how that's opposed though.
by their CMB.
Okay,
So it matches, goes to the player, right?
if that's what you want to call it. They are orcs, and I'm a large creature.
If you match it, it goes to the player. And their
Okay.
CMB is 14.
Okay. So I have to make another one because there's 2 of them in a row.
So do the damage on the first one.
There is no damage. He just gets piled.
Oh,
Back.
just-
I'm just
okay.
fucking smashing through
Right,
it.
so the first one. Second one.
So he can go 5 feet in any direction you want him to, whatever you want. I'm just trying to pull him out of the way.
You have to roll the second one.
Same result.
Same result. So you hit both of them, and they both go this way,
Downhill?
or in the direction you're hitting them.
Okay. So they're going to go back like that.
Yep. And they trip over.
The
Yeah.
bodies.
Yeah, they trip over the bodies.
So they're prone.
Yep. Right.
And then I'm just going to keep going.
Yeah, you just trample right over. them.
Yep. And then I'm going to, so that was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I'm right here.
Okay. Vermont. All right. So he is going to go over the barrier. is that Burmat?
No, sorry.
Okay, so he's right there. He's going to try and push that flaming
Sweet.
to roll over the guys that are prone. Alright, what do I need to do for the flame builder? DC 13 strength check. My strength modifier is 4. I have to roll a 9. And I roll a 4.
Shit.
Alright. Vernon.
I'm gonna go try to shove that flaming rock.
Alright. So your move action is to get over the barrier.
Yep.
And then DC 13.
Right. I rolled a 10. That's a strength check.
Yep.
That's gonna get me to 12.
Alright. Alright, so Auric number 6. Is he still standing? Yep. Alright, he is going to. I guess he's going to be throwing his javelin at Will. Keep on rolling 4s, Will.
Right. Keep a cleric nearby. I don't mind a bit.
And 11.
Doesn't actually hit.
Oh, bathrobe savior.
Alright, so Omast, he's going to go over the barrier and he's going to try the
rock.
next.
You guys are all like butt humping this rock.
Right?
Fucking push.
What's the strength modifier?
It's got to be at least a 2 for a town captain, guard captain,
It is 2.
and he's drunk.
And
So
it's 13.
yeah.
So he gets it rolling. Alright, so they're both on the ground. So I have to get a. I have to roll a. When you're prone, what doesn't your
Minus
DC?
4 to melee attacks.
Minus 4. So
Plus 4
that's-
AC against ranged attacks.
So I have to roll a. I can't roll a 1.
Okay.
And I don't. So they take 3d6 bludgeoning damage. They are both dead. So which orcs were those again?
Oh fuck.
So that's 4 and 5, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because 4 was behind 3, and I bum rushed him, and 5 was next to him.
Right. And that leaves us with number 3 still standing.
And 6.
We lost one somewhere.
We have 4 dead.
Basically piled on top of each other, just flattened into the ground over and over.
Yeah, so 2 more X's there. Alright, so we're down to 2. And we are back to the top of the next round. Record, what do you do?
Turn. And charge. Number 1 or 3.
Number 3, alright.
Plus 2 to attack. Minus 2 AC. 17 plus.
Hits.
Okay. That's with a lance. So. It says you can draw a weapon as part of a charge action.
Okay.
Okay. So it's 3 plus 3, and then 8 plus 3, so 17 damage.
He's still standing.
Holy fuck! was like, what? He's just dangling on my lance as I'm riding around.
Don't forget to put the X.
Okay.
All right.
How much longer are we on this battle?
It's almost done.
I wasn't sure if there was going to be like 3 or 4 more waves of guys.
Oh yeah, there's more waves.
Okay.
But for this battle,
All right. Because I'm going to have to go. Amanda needs my help with the cat.
no, she doesn't.
Probably not. But
You just don't want to say
no, I'm actually really enjoying this. I was not feeling it when I sat down today, but I was like, now that we're in it, thank you.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, a few weeks ago, or no, it was like a month or more ago, I told you I was depressed and shit. Well, I started taking medicine, right, which is good. And you said, Andy, you need to get out and do things that you like, even if you don't want to do them, because you will start to like to do them.
Mhm.
And he's 100% right. So,
Yep.
anyway.
All right, so he's going to hold his action. Burden.
So we're down to just that one guy left, right?
Yep.
Light crossbow attack. No, daze. We daze him.
All right.
He's got to pass DC 16 will save.
This is Will. 14. So he is
He
dazed.
dazed.
You know, the only reason I took my horse over those barricades is because my character took the courageous trait. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done that in-game.
Olmas fumbles again,
What?
and he verified.
Who's Dakiti?
Where is the fumble chart?
Got a button right in your face and can't get too low.
All right. So, who wants to roll the fumble?
Me.
Roll it.
On a what? On 20?
10,
On a 10-sided?
2 tens.
2 10s.
Percentage.
30. 30.
30?
Yeah.
Hit self. Roll attack again.
How on earth could he hit himself with a crossbow?
He's drunk. If it exceeds personal AC, deal critical damage.
He's gonna shoot himself in the foot.
He's gonna shoot himself in the neck.
And he doesn't hit himself. All right.
So it goes off right next to his foot.
All right. Next round.
Record? Or what about Bromat?
He's holding off.
All right.
All right, Greckard.
I can't charge this guy because he's not in a straight line. Well, he is, but I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna charge again. That's a 10-foot, right?
Yeah.
The AC penalty is not cumulative, right, for a charge? I'm already at.
I don't think so.
Okay. Fuck it. It takes 10 feet to charge. I'm gonna charge.
Charge.
Yeah, you're a cavalier with 10 feet in front of you. You should be charging.
10 plus 3 is 13, plus 2 for charging is 15.
It's a hit.
Yeah, okay.
And he's dazed, so.
So, okay. So that's double damage on a charge from a mounted. 6 plus 3.
He's down.
5 plus 3.
Well done.
I think I built this character right.
Yeah. It's definitely starting to work out.
Yeah, he was not very good on his own fighting a troll with a spear, but when he's got his tank, his living tank that he gets to ride on.
Yeah, but a whole different fight.
Yeah. Granted, he goes into a deep, dark depression if his horse dies, so.
I would too. Pretty great horse.
I gotta sit down and write up why his name is Captain, because I think you guys would like the idea that I have, but it is a dumb fucking name without the story, though.
But yeah, without some sort of legend.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. I'm glad I got out. I'm just gonna leave my dice here. I need them.
Now, you had mentioned earlier that you were keeping track of the experience.
Yep.
Did we just level up?
No way.
You guys were already leveled up early.
Yeah.
Nice
Well,
try
I can
though.
push it. See how early it's going to be. Next level, I finally get level 2 spells. That's going to be a big deal.
I get a sweet charge at level 3 that gives me like +4, and I think I don't know if I still take the negative, but I at least get a +4 to charge.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Alright.
We're going to need it when we start fighting the Troll Kings and shit.
Good job, Chris. That was fun.
I'm gonna leave that up because that was just the first one.
Yeah. I have an idea. I don't know if we can keep. No, I'll just wait because my character's thinking that. But we've got these big ass piles of logs and in a boulder somewhere down there, right? It's already used, but we could try to wedge it, in between the buildings.
Yeah. And it's on fire. Maybe we have a flaming barricade down there.
Maybe.
We'll find out next time with our heroes.
Yeah. I like that we're going to dive right back into the middle of a combat, too.
Yeah, you know what's going to be funny is Amanda's going to be able to make it next time. So she's just going to come leaping off a building with a great flail and just smash somebody to death.
Yeah, it's going to fit right in with her character.
Be like, no, don't steal our experience.
Are you gonna be able to play on a Saturday in a couple weeks, Will?
Yeah, I should be able to.
Okay.
It's a luck of the draw kind of thing.
Already.
So right now we're thinking the weekend of the 21st there?
Wait.
The 28th I won't be able to do. But the 21st I could.
21st, I'm going to a Cardinal Cubs game.
I'm out of town, too.
Can you guys do it anytime during the week next week?
What about this weekend? What about this coming weekend?
Yeah.
This coming Saturday I should be free.
Me too.
Sweet. We'll do that.
All right. I may have to run home occasionally because we're having a second cat that's getting a spay, but